Hello everyone. When people hear the diagnosis multiple sclerosis, they immediately think of the worst. They picture a wheelchair, memory loss, or the end of life. But the truth is, most of these ideas are myths. Today I want to debunk these myths. Myth number 1. Multiple sclerosis is a disease of the elderly. Very often when people hear the word sclerosis, they think of old age like a grandmother with a bad memory who keeps forgetting things. But that's something completely different. Multiple sclerosis is not senile sclerosis. They are absolutely different things. Multiple sclerosis is most often diagnosed in young people between the ages of 20 and 40. This is the age when a person is studying, building a career, thinking about family, and planning for the future. In other words, the disease doesn't come in old age, but right in the most active period of a person's life. So MS is definitely not a disease of the elderly, but a diagnosis most often given to young and active people. Myth number 2. Multiple sclerosis is a memory problem. Many people are frightened by the word sclerosis. In everyday life, this means forgetfulness. But multiple sclerosis has nothing to do with memory at all. It is a neurological disease that is related to the nervous system. It doesn't make a person forgetful, and it has nothing to do with memory at all, nor with the psyche. Yes, people with multiple sclerosis sometimes have coordination problems, but this is not memory loss, and it is not a psychological or mental disorder. Myth number 3. Everyone quickly ends up in a wheelchair. This is one of the scariest myths. When I first heard the diagnosis multiple sclerosis, when I was diagnosed myself, I thought the same thing. But now there are modern medications that really help slow down or even stop the disease. Many people with multiple sclerosis remain active for decades, move around on their own, and lead full, active lives. A wheelchair is not an automatic outcome. Nowadays, it's more the exception than the rule. Myth number 4. Multiple sclerosis is an infection and it's contagious. That's not true. Multiple sclerosis is not transmitted through touch, communication, or any other kind of contact. It's not a virus, it's not an infection. Myth number 5. Women with multiple sclerosis can't have children. In reality, they can, and they do have children. I know women with MS who have 1 child and some even have 2. Everything went well. The most important thing is to be monitored by doctors and to plan the pregnancy, and then there won't be any problems. Myth number 6. You can't do sports. In reality, you can and should do sports. Of course, you don't have to run a marathon, but walking, yoga, swimming, all of these help you feel much better. For example, I noticed that the regular exercise improves my well-being and relieves fatigue. Myth number 7. This is probably one of the most dangerous myths, that treatment doesn't help. Modern medications slow the progression of the disease. Without treatment, I would also feel much worse. And with therapy, I live a full life. I still have enough energy for work, for an active life, and to record this blog. Myth number 8. You can't live a normal life with multiple sclerosis. That's a myth too. For example, I work, I socialize with friends, I have plans and hobbies. Yes, sometimes I have to adjust to how I'm feeling, but life goes on. In conclusion, I want to say that the diagnosis of multiple sclerosis sounds very frightening, but it's really not a sentence. You can and should live with it, work, travel, and be happy. It's important not to believe the myths and to remember that we are not alone. Write in the comments which myths about multiple sclerosis you have heard. Support this video with a like and subscribe to the channel. Together we can break stereotypes and support each other. I wish you lifelong remission. Goodbye.